You ever feel like your personal power meter is just stuck in the red? Well, today we're going to dive deep inside our bodies to figure out where our energy really comes from. And yeah, we're going to frame it like a video game, because that just makes it click, right? Let's get into it. I mean, we've all had those days, right? You know the feeling. You're totally drained, and your energy bar is just flashing red. But what if I told you the real reason for that feeling isn't just about sleep or stress? What if it's something happening way, way down at a microscopic level, inside pretty much every single cell in your body? Okay, so to figure out why our energy takes a nosedive, we first have to understand where it's even made. So let's zoom way, way in and meet the tiny little power stations that are working inside our cells 24/7 just to keep us going. So inside our cells, we've got these incredible little structures called mitochondria. Now, if you imagine each cell is like a tiny bustling city, then the mitochondria, they're the power plants. They are working around the clock, converting the food we eat into actual usable energy. They're literally keeping the lights on for everything we do. So what kind of power are these stations cranking out? Well, it's this molecule called ATP. And honestly, the best way to think about ATP is like energy coins. Every single thing your body does, I'm talking from thinking a thought to just lifting your arm, it's all paid for with these ATP coins. No coins, no action. It really is that simple. But, just like in any good video game, there have to be some bad guys. Or in our case, let's call them glitches in the system. And these glitches can really mess with our energy production and start stealing our precious energy coins. So these glitches, they're actually called Reactive Oxygen Species, or just ROS for short. Just think of them as these unstable little troublemakers that get created as a totally natural byproduct of making energy. A few of them here and there, no big deal. But when way too many of them start to build up, that's when they can really, really start to cause some problems. And here's the real problem. These ROS glitches can actually start to damage the power stations themselves. They mess with the actual machinery of the mitochondria. So when those power stations get damaged, they just can't work as well. And what does that mean? It means fewer energy coins are getting produced, and that is exactly when you start to feel your energy bar drop right into the red. So the big question is there anything that can help our power stations fight back against these glitches? In our little video game analogy here, this is the part of the level where we'd start looking for a power-up, right? All right, let's introduce a potential power-up. It's called Astaxanthin, or ASX. Now, this is a compound that researchers have been looking at for its potential to act like a support item for ourselves. You can think of it like a shield or maybe a buff that could help protect our tiny little power plants. Okay, so if ASX is our potential power-up, what does it actually do? Well, we can break down its potential actions into 4 pretty cool special moves. Check out this 4-move combo. First up, we've got upgrade. So ASX has been studied for its ability to help build more mitochondria. That means more power stations. Awesome. Second is tune-up. This one might help the power stations you already have just run a little smoother, a little more efficiently. Third, shield. Now, this is a big one. It acts as an antioxidant, which means it helps neutralize those pesky ROS glitches and protect the mitochondria from all that damage. And finally, boost. This move may help your cells use their fuel, stuff like fats and sugars, way more efficiently to create those energy coins. So, after using this power-up with its whole 4-move combo, what's the final score looking like? What are the potential outcomes when we give ourselves this kind of support? Well, on one side, you can see what happens when those energy glitches start to take over. You get things like lactic acid buildup and oxidative damage. But with some potential cellular support, research suggests the outcomes could be pretty different. By cutting down on the impact of those glitches, we might see things like enhanced endurance and even better muscle recovery. Or, to put it another way, less downtime and a fuller energy bar. Okay, now this next part is absolutely crucial, so listen up. Astaxanthin is not, I repeat, not an FDA-approved treatment for fatigue or any other medical condition. What we're doing here is just exploring the science and the research that's out there. And because of that, you should always talk to a healthcare professional before you think about adding any new supplement to your routine. Seriously, they're the ones who can help you understand the potential benefits and risks, all based on your unique health situation. Your doctor is the ultimate guide here, for sure. And that's our look at the body's energy game. We've covered our cellular power stations, those nasty glitches that can slow them down, and even a potential power-up to help keep them running. So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. If you could upgrade your cells for just a little bit more energy, what amazing things would you choose to power? Thanks for tuning in.